Well, hello. Hey, Mercedes girl. I thought about it. I was like, do I want to go on or not? But I can't sleep after that right away. That was a lot. There was a lot that happened in that stream. That was freaking eye opening as hell. But we got a few things to discuss. Some really random shit, actually. Crazy shit. Actually, let me do this. Let's see if I can do it this way. Close that down. Let me see if I can bring it up this way. Hey, y'all. What a crazy evening. That was a really good live stream. Jay just did a really good live stream. That stream itself is so eye-opening. Hey, Christina. Good to see you. Hey, V. Hey, Janice in accounting. Hey, Teresa. I hope you and the boys, all the boys, are doing good. Christina's in here. Kyle's sitting right here, half asleep. Hey, AJ. Ostrich. My brain is like on overdrive right now. Hey, Cindy. That was good. Yeah. Ugh. I'm glad you guys are okay, though. Miss you, too. Hey, Felicia. You're wide awake? Yeah, that was some crazy shit. The girls are back in school. They started school this week, so things are kind of getting back to normal here. It's nice, though. How are all of you? How many of you watched that insanity? I was going to respond to some of Queen's bullshit, but I'm not going to do that tonight. We'll just handle a few other little side pieces tonight that are going on because, listen, some of you might be a little unhappy with what I'm about to do, but I don't really care. It is what it is. Well, not unhappy, actually. I don't think you'll be unhappy. You'll understand in a few. Hey, Callie. August 3rd. Oh my gosh. You guys got a while then. Yeah, we just started on Wednesday. It's been great. Crazy stream. There was a lot that just came out in that. I was looking for something else and I was like, wait a second. I stumbled upon that stream earlier and there's a few other ones that I have that I need to kind of look through, but it's a lot. There's just so much going on. Well, yeah, and that's the point of it, is to intentionally make you miss a lot. Like, that's why the emotional fodder was so heavy. Joneson, stop with your community posts. Like, everything can go really good and everybody be like working on something, and she just has to be, if she's not getting attention on shit, I tell you what, I've never seen such a toddler in my life. But we'll address it because you're not going to continue to do this. You've been doing this for going on a year now. And I'm over it. Nothing was confusing. Absolutely nothing confusing. Hey, Dutchie. That live stream. Hey, Apple. That live stream was freaking awesome, Duchess. Did you see any of Jay's live stream? She went back to when the shit happened in November, the round one. And it was so enlightening because you can tell what a setup it is. Like, it is so obviously in everybody's faces of what a setup that was. Hey, Feisty Cooter. Hey, Revival. Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, the Royal We. So let's get going. I'll play this intro and then we're just going to address something that was said in Queens today by the person it was said by. And then I'll address Joneson's bullshit really quickly because that's fucking easy to do. It's only happened numerous times and she continues to dangle this shit. I don't know what she always, this is the funniest thing about her. She always claims, I'm against the pylons this way, blah, blah, blah. The fuck she isn't. That bitch is like the fucking bulldog at my ankle constantly. It's just, it's old.
girl now? Who's a bad girl now? Who's a bad girl now? I'm such a bad, bad girl.
Wait, did I miss that? Hey, Maria. Good night, Christina. Love you too. Hey, Garden Hoe. No, that was not the Super Bowl stream. That was the stream from November, the round one. That was the ambush on Jay. Yeah, it's wild. Duchess, to watch that in reverse is insane, and the setup is so apparent. Thank you for becoming a member, Apple. Hey, Finn. You've been exploring out and about. Hey, knowledgeable idiot. Okay, really quickly. So at the end of Jay's stream, Joneson had to come in and do her typical thing. She made a community post too. Typical situation. We're all talking about phone calls with Granny, and she has to take the opportunity to spend, like, it was very clearly what was going on, like, very clear that nobody was talking about what they did. Hey, Ski Utah. Oh, maybe I stepped away. I could have stepped away during that. I might have been there. I don't know. I have a tendency of tuning anything out with that. So Joneson made a post. I don't know if it was when it was. Nonsense, you're lying again. Am did not tell me anything that had to do with truth. That's not it, and you know it. Stop lying. Thanks. I don't know what the fuck she's told you. But listen, I've said it time and time again. Y'all need to check on your fucking friend. You're not helping her, and she's not your friend. But you're not helping her at this point. The delusions are delusions. And just so we're very clear, let's go here. Because this is simple, and you're not going to fucking do that. You're not going to fucking do this shit again. And that's what you just did. You came into Jay's for no fucking reason. We were talking about the phone calls that we had with Granny about what Truth had said. There was no discrepancy. Granny and I had a 3-hour phone call after she talked to Truth. She was distraught. She was beside herself because of the stuff that Truth had told her. I didn't feel sufficient enough to be there. And so I asked Amethyst to join us with Granny's permission. We were on a 3-way call. Amethyst was there the entire time through that call. That's what we were talking about. But let's go back to this.
That she left your ass because you jumped up on that she left your ass because you jumped up on Clue's panel to.
So Amethyst is an ex-mod of mine who is now Soup's mod, who is now, I don't know if she's a Jones and mod or what the fuck she is over there. But as soon as she got blocked over here because she attacked my really good friend and mod Revival, plus did a bunch of other delusional shit, she ran to them, couldn't stand them, ran to them and stirred a bunch of shits. So Joneson has been trying to weaponize shit against me for over a year that Amethyst has put out here or told her. And you'll see it.
Calm Chris Proudfoot down.
Yeah, you have no idea why she left. She didn't leave. She got blocked.
And then you talk about how I'm dropping these little crumbs of information of how I know some information.
We know how you know this information. We know.
I will never, for the same reason as Am nonsense, I'm talking to you, boo. Mm-hmm. Talking to you. I will.
Yeah, no. We know exactly what you're doing. You've been doing this.
Never, ever come out with that information, much like Am.
Right. Because none of it can be vetted. None of it. Nothing I know about Sebastian's case can be vetted. Not a single thing. So, again, you are just showing that you know nothing, but you're dangling it as if I know something. Okay, go on.
Because we don't want to bring more exploitation to this child's case.
And that's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
But you've had no problem doing that so far. So,
Yeah, because I didn't mention a single thing. Everybody knows that I've had 2 phone calls with Chris Bradfoot. I've always stated as such. Duchess was there for the first one, and Kyle was there for the second one. And
fuss, drop the crumbs.
so she comes into Jay's tonight. We're talking about truth, talking to Granny, and supporting Granny. To which Joneson wasn't mentioned. None of this stuff was mentioned. Right. What I don't even know what she's doing. She's been doing this forever, but she did it again tonight. She did it. Oh, and the lies, the fucking delusional lies and bullshit. It's fucking wild. But here she goes again, doing it again tonight. And Jay's, it's like if the attention isn't on Joneson, she's going to stir some shit, which is weird. Whatever.
Why don't you tell the people what you know?
Why would I tell anybody anything that can't be vetted about a missing child? Just because Chris Proudfoot says things, that's not vetted information. And plus, if I knew anything important that happened in a missing child's case, it wouldn't come to the internet. It would have gone to law enforcement. And the funny thing is Amethyst had zero concerns when she was a mod of mine. Nothing was concerning until she got blocked and ran to Joneson. And then all of a sudden, this information became so concerning to her. You see how this works? Go on.
Why don't you tell the people what you know from the background?
So she won't put it out there, what supposedly Am told her, but she's dangling this information as if I know something. And again, I wouldn't even be addressing this if she didn't come in to Jay's and completely like start throwing this little fucking temper tantrum and then run out like a toddler. We were talking about truth and Granny, and here comes Joneson again, stirring shit. And I was like, Amethyst was on the fucking call with Granny when we talked about truth. The other calls, Amethyst knows that I've only had 2 calls with Chris, and none of this information was concerning to her at the time. Actually, it was concerning to all of us. But none of it was this concerning when she was over here until she became friends with you.
Why don't you tell the people things that have happened in the background?
Delusion.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Why dangle the information? Because that's what Joneson does.
I just want to hear you say it. I want to hear you. And I never said it was going to be something that would take your channel down. I said you would lose a lot of support, and you would, and you know you would.
How would I lose any support over the fact that nothing that I know would come to the internet because there's a missing child and none of that can be vetted? Why would I bring unvetted information about a missing child to the internet for fodder? You see how weird this is? You don't want to exploit him, but that's exactly what you're doing. Exactly what you're doing. You're trying to bait me into, I don't know what part all of a sudden she found concerning, because like I said, she wasn't this concerned when we were friends.
I want to hear you come out here and tell everybody what kind of fuck shit you've been a part of in the background.
What have I been a part of in the background? You tell me, Joneson. Ask Amethyst. What was I a part of?
The stuff that you know while simultaneously jumping on a panel to calm a man down. How about you tell everybody? Tell us all. She knows.
Why are you breathing so goddamn heavy?
She knows Am won't do that.
Obviously, Am is doing exactly that. Exactly that. She ran to you with information. I'm getting to the point where I'm about just to fucking drop some of the messages at the end of Amethyst and I's relationship, because whatever you guys think happened is completely distorted. And it's very apparent with the shit she thinks she can get away with and continue to run her mouth. The bitch needs fucking help. And all you guys are doing is inciting more delusional bullshit. If I knew a single fucking thing that was concerning or helpful about a missing child, that would have gone to law enforcement. You're not going to start this shit again. You did your little fucking self-promotion. I'll be live about it tomorrow. You'll be live to dangle information that can't be vetted about a missing child again, because an ex-mod of mine who, when I blocked her after her attacking and lying about myself and another mod and wouldn't stop her fucking delusional bullshit because she didn't have control over me and I told her enough, did this. If it's so concerning for Amethyst, why hasn't she gone to law enforcement? Oh, that's right, because it wasn't concerning to her until she needed something to weaponize against me. Right. Yeah, you guys are fucking weird.
And I'll tell you what, it's been hard for me not to. It's been hard for me not to. But I figure I'll just keep putting those little crumbs out. Maybe it'll throw her over the edge a little bit. Thank you, Lacey.
Throw me over the edge. You're using information that can't be vetted about a missing child to try and push me over the edge. You are grimier than I fucking thought, aren't you? Hey, Tracy. If this is just fucking, how much am I supposed to continue to allow this to happen? Like, she said it right here. She was going to continue to dangle shit that she doesn't even know. She wasn't a part of any of this shit. Amethyst wasn't on any calls with Chris. All that shit's concerning. There's a child missing. And again, like I said, if anything was information that I thought was helpful or beneficial to the whereabouts of Sebastian or his case, it would have gone straight to law enforcement, not the internet. You see how fucking sick this shit is, though? And then she came into Jay's tonight and decided to do this again when none of this was even being talked about. I was talking about Amethyst being on the phone call with Granny and myself when Truth had said all that shit to Granny, because that is true.
Maybe she can come out here and stand on the support she was given.
Do what? You see what she's doing, though? Let's hear that again.
And I'll tell you what, it's been hard for me not to. It's been hard for me not to. But I figure I'll just keep putting those little crumbs out. Maybe it'll...
Because that makes a lot of sense. Concerning information about a missing child's case. Yeah, there's a lot of concerning shit. There's a lot of fucking concerning shit. In a missing child's case, the kid's missing. I mean, first and foremost, of course. Like I said, none of my calls with Chris. In fact, the first call, he reached out to Duchess and asked for a phone call. Duchess and I three-wayed with Chris. And then the second call, Kyle was there for, and there was nothing that was any different. You see what's happening, though, right? Of course. She had to make it into like a spectacle because, listen, Joneson and these guys have had years to do something productive, and all they do is spin drama. Craziness.
Throw her over the edge a little bit. Thank you, Lacey.
So she thinks dangling information that she got from a scorned mod who acts like a scorned ex-girlfriend, which is fucking creepy as shit at this point, she can weaponize that and dangle it over my head. That's what she's doing. I had 2 phone calls with Chris Proudfoot. Anybody can tell you, in a missing child's case, it's concerning. It's concerning information. There's a kid missing. Like, what the fuck? I've never said anything different. You're not going to fucking continue to do this. You're just not. And your intent, you said it, was to dangle the information to push me over the edge because my ex-mod ran to the people that dislike me and filled you with a bunch of bullshit. Again, she wasn't concerned about it. She never suggested that I report it to law enforcement at all. But now, all of a sudden, it's so concerning when she got blocked from me. Everybody following here? buckle in because the next thing that I'm going to address is even crazier. Do you guys have questions? Ask now.
She knows Am won't do that.
Well, obviously, that's exactly what she did. She ran to you with information that you're just dangling, completely dangling. Like, I have no idea what she's claiming is so concerning. You two bad actors. Well, this is all in regards to an ex-mod of mine who cannot, like, seriously cannot get a grip on reality. She is very unwell. And that's just it. Like, I'm not saying that to diminish her, but the delusions are great. And they've tried to make this about so many different things of why she left. First of all, she didn't leave. She got fucking booted the fuck out of here. Straight up booted. She crossed boundary after boundary. And finally, it was nope, no more. Absolutely no more. And then when I gave her the space for a conversation, it became about every single thing but what Joneson's claiming. Like I said, there's proof of it. I don't usually release messages, but I'm getting close to the point where I'm done with her delusional shit. Completely done with it. I'm completely done with over a year and a half of her being allowed to trash me and continue her fucking delusional shit, escalated and amplified by this delusional bitch, to the point where they are intentionally trying to dangle information around a missing child's case to try and push me over the edge. What a grimy bitch.
And I'll tell you what, it's been hard for me not to. It's been hard for me not to. But I figure I'll just keep putting those little crumbs out. Maybe it'll throw her over the edge a little bit.
Oh, throw me over the edge. Excuse me, not push, throw. Same fucking thing.
Thank you, Lacey. Maybe she can come out here and stand on the support she was given.
On the support I was given? What the fuck was that about? What the fuck was that about? Yeah, well, she came in at the end of Jay's live when everybody was talking about something completely different and decided to do this again. And then self-promotes. Like, I mean, she truly did start with Queen Bee, and it's very obvious, like, how she acts. Hey, casual art. Okay, so that's that. So she got her little 5 minutes of fame. But that's what she's doing. Yeah, stand on the support I was given. That's quite the opposite. Quite the fucking opposite. And what's really crazy is most people know. Yeah, Revival, it's crazy. Hey, Janelle, behind. It's clear you will never know what was going on because it's clear that Am is not being honest with you. I know what was going on before and after the live at Clues. Stop. This is BS. Thank you, Janice in accounting. A lot of you do. A lot of you do because a lot of you had communication with her too. And what they're doing is so disgusting. The fact that they continue to make these allegations and using information potentially in Sebastian's case, I will repeat it again and again. If I knew something that would be beneficial to Sebastian's case, it would have gone to law enforcement. There is nothing that I know from Chris Proudfoot or from third-hand information of anything that can be vetted. It's all hearsay. I don't know what's true and what's not. And I'm not the only one that has been told these things. And I've had discussions with the people that I trust the most. And things have been reported previously already. That's that. Janelle, it just feels so grimy. It's fucking grimy. Oh, yeah. We'll be doing some debunking tomorrow. But there is one thing that I want to talk about. Because they want to use it to weaponize against me. It's like, what the fuck? And there's a reason why I don't repeat all of that stuff. There's a child missing. And this is his dignity. That's why I told Amethyst in private. Now, I don't know what she's even taken out of that, if she's twisted something, if she's communicated it correctly. Like, I have no idea. But she didn't have these concerns when she was a mod of mine at all. Not one bit. Outside of like the normal, I had the same concerns. Like, I had concerns. That's why I've only had 2 phone calls with him. There was no need for me to talk to this man at all. It's just fucking weird. You took an intermission, you may fall out. Well, we won't be here very long. We're going to do more debunking tomorrow. Okay. Let me go here. Let me make sure what I got on my screen has nothing in it. But that's what she came into the end of Jones's live and tried, and I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. All right. This one. Oof. Oof. Man. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't, because almond joys have nuts. Mounds don't. All right. You see the comment on the screen? You see that? Right here. Aaron Burger. And it's not just EKC. There are others. I will DM you, Queen Bee. Right. Of course she did, because she's a petulant toddler. She was self-promoting. She was using me to self-promote her live stream tomorrow. That's it. Ew. Like, in the fact that they're using information and she flat out said that she's going to continue to dangle crumbs. I'm never going to say anything I know about a missing child ever. That's disgusting. And the fact that you are trying to weaponize that shit against me says everything about you. Everything about you, Joneson. And Amethyst. Amethyst is the one who claimed she was going to do a 501c3 for victims and has done nothing but follow me around the internet for over a year and a half. And her mental health has been in the shitter and progressively getting worse. And there's a lot more to it. But, you know, they're just encouraging her bullshit instead of recognizing that many people that know her have said, get your fucking friend help. If this is so important, why are you making the same demands of Granny's watching since she was the call to? Use the same energy for all or shut up. Yeah, Janice and accounting, there's that. You're good. Thank you so much. Hey, Cindy. It's just gross, Winnie. It's gross. It's because she's really angry because they haven't been productive at any of the shit that they do because she's an opportunist and took too many, like, bullshit jabs. It does. It's a total fucking elevated truth dangling situation. And it's information about a missing child. Like, what the hell? There's a reason why I wouldn't put that out. There's a reason why. Like, that's the thing. I don't even know what parts she told Joneson. I have no fucking clue. But obviously that's why it never got put out publicly. Like, what the hell? Aussie, you are super sweet. You are super, super sweet. This week will be great. Okay, you see the comment on the screen. Aaron, it's not just EKC. There are others. I will DM you, Queen Bee. Aaron is an ex-mod of BJ's. That's who that is. Anybody from the Chroma community recognize her name? Any of you? Tanya Harding, alt accounts. Remember when I used to say all the time that there were some people that were more concerning about, or that used to be over there? You do, Elizabeth? Let's take a guess at how many emails I got from this woman. You want to take a guess? If you know the answer, do not say. Any guesses? $48 messages, 48 emails. You know how many I responded to? 14. You know what most responses were? I was cracking up seeing the comments come in about her changing the title. Thanks for the screenshots. There's one response. Let's see, what's the next one? Let me just read you a few more. Oh, yes, thank you. Something is off about all this now with these characters showing their asses. Something feels really weird. This is the same lady that went on Pascal's show with him and Nancy Grace, who also supposedly told CLL that she was so glad the neighbor came out when they were at CrimeCon. Pascal really connects a lot of these odd characters. There's another response from me. Let's see. Here's another one. Thank you for everything. Things are so insane. I feel I'm getting whiplash. There's another one. Let's see. What's this one say? Thank you so much. Oh, are those pretty generic responses? Pretty generic responses, I would say. Oh my God. Sarah looks like she would fall over with a gust of wind. If you have those clips, I would love them. All of this is so wild to me. Here's another response. I said, yes, I definitely know they have to vet her. I looked up the name she was dating, and the girl did get killed. We were talking about a GoFundMe that Brittany was talking about, and somebody had taken her panel and was saying that she had a family member, and the family member had passed away or something, and I did content on it, and it was some lady named Jennifer, and I just looked to see if there was like a tragedy around the names that the lady was giving, and that was it. So I said, and the girl did get killed, but I don't know the connection to the girl and that Jen either. I think if anyone covers it, they will vet it highly. Brittany, I guess, is attempting to come up with plans to get my channels taken with others. These dumbasses are ridiculous. Thanks again, love. Okay, very generic responses from me to this person. Then I said, thank you so much. I can't believe I'm unaware of her until now. She's truly disgusting. I'm sorry for what she's put you through. She seems to have issues keeping mods around. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're getting the gist. Ex mod, there's my communication. Nothing in depth. Never had a phone call with this person. Thankfully, did not exchange numbers with this person, anything. She's in Queen Bee's today, offering to send Queen information. Look, I've remained silent on this one. Erin is not her legal name. I will not be doxing her. However, one thing I will say is people need to be very careful with who they're getting their information from, especially when there's news articles about people's significant others. And what they've been accused of with children. I said what the fuck I said. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to read this email to you. No, it's not her. This is actually another chick. This is one of BJ's ex-mods. She came around when I started doing content on Brittany. Never seen her before. Know nothing about her. Well, unfortunately, I know too much about her. But I'm done with the bullshit. Completely done with the bullshit. I got an email from her. Let me find it. Hold on. Things like, I'm heartbroken for you because I know all your pain too well. I'm only a few minutes in on the live, no pressure, but if I can be of more support or guidance, sends me her number. Bullshit. Like, complete bullshit. But oh God, this one is so fucking weird. All right, I'm gonna read you this. So the reason I'm doing this is because this shit's gotten out of fucking control, and I don't give a shit if you are just a sub. I've always said, don't fucking play games in my face. EKC has a permanent restraining order for the harassment and stalking that they've done to a sub. These people are fucking out of their minds. This person emailed me 48 times, to which I responded what you heard the responses. Very generic, very basic. She didn't get the hint very clearly. 48, 14 responded to. I'm going to read you this one because I want you to understand why I avoid so many people. And when you avoid them, they do shit like this when they don't get the attention that they deserve. And you are so fucking lucky that I'm not going to, because there's fucking news reports. Sure is. Yeah, that's what she's saying. And it's not just EKC. There are others. I will DM you, Queen Bee. She was actually one of the ones sending Queen Bee shit to begin with. Hey, Amanda Aussie. Hey, Kay. Fly on your wall. Yeah, an ex-mod of BJ's. Hey, Penny. Carl. Can you make sure you keep the mods off me? I'm here tonight for one thing, to run my mouth against the trash. Carl. You might want to save it till tomorrow, Carl. Right. Right. Fucking leave me alone. She hasn't stopped, Froggy. She hasn't fucking stopped. It's been an all-day thing. All right. I'm going to read you this. So this is from that Erin on your screen. And there will be a couple pieces I take out because she mentions a few other people. Hey, girly. I'm finally sitting down to write an email. Sorry for my absence to your channel over the past few months. So this is October 2025. The last one I had gotten looks like August 6th. Is that right? No, October 25th, 2024. And the last one before that was August 6th, 2024. So roughly 2.5 months. I hate to say this, but I didn't even know who she was, like, to that degree, or notice that she was gone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an asshole. That's just, she was brand new here. I didn't even know who the fuck she was. We weren't anything. But this is going to prove my point on the term friend. Hey, girly, I'm finally sitting down to write an email. Sorry for my absence to your channel over the past few months. Life has gone completely crazy. She goes into some personal issues, telling me way too much information about her family, blah, 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 her brother, her mother, stuff with medical issues, and then says, I'm just nonstop running to stay above water. Great. Okay. And then she goes on to say, also, the Sebastian Rogers case and the drama got to be way too much, so I stepped back. Okay, cool. Look, if you don't play games with me and do stupid shit, we're not going to do this. But when you have excessively emailed me 48 fucking times and I don't respond to any of it, at some point in time, get the fucking hint. When you're coming into my lives and I'm actively ignoring you because you're too fucking much, get the fucking hint. This shit gets weird. And some of you are really fucking weird and attached to creators in very odd ways. And I'm not the only one you've done weird shit to. Also, and please be soft with me, because I do care about you and respect you. I want to be honest. I started hearing a lot of goddamn mother effort during the lives. And I know the rules. If the cussing bothers you, leave. It was off-putting, and my kids began to get frustrated. Earbuds not always an option. What would you guys do? Get an email like this? What would you guys do? Hey, Carolyn. Okay. I'll be thinking of you, Carl. It was off putting, and my kids began to get frustrated. Earbuds not always an option. I can understand and respect your feelings on religion. What? Your experiences, trauma shape who you are and why you feel the way you do. And likewise for me, my experience of relying on God during my hardest time in life shaped me to who I am and how I feel. Okay, cool. It hurt to hear God damn. And even the kids didn't understand because they witnessed firsthand God provide food for them when all they had is moldy cheese and half rotten cabbage from the food bank. And this is in no way to force my beliefs, etc. Just saying we both have our feelings, even though they differ. I hope that makes sense. So I began to step or back away with all the real life drama. I've barely been on YouTube. How do you feel right now? Okay, it's from this Aaron chick on the screen that was in Queen's offering to send Queen shit about me. What would you say? What would you say so far to the email that I've read to you? Mind you, there's 48 of these fuckers. There's 48. I responded very generic, like, thank you. Thanks for the screenshots. Blah, blah, blah. 14 times. Just kind courtesy. 14 times. Very generic. Would you feel weird if you were me? And now, today, this same person is in Queen Bee's doing the fucking most again. Yeah, this is an email, Olap. It goes on. I'm not done. And also, I won't say much because I respect your friendship. But yes, blank and all, me too. BJ, her mods had a falling out of sorts. Long story. We don't hate her, talk bad about her, or wish her bad. It's the opposite, in fact. There was a call at blank's suggestion. She'd answer any questions we had, and we all had many with many people. There's a lot of things that happened over the year. And what I will say is it deals with her looking people up, as well as sharing our personal information with many, many other people on YouTube behind the scenes, chats, groups, texts, emails, etc., and it getting back to those people. She didn't do it from a hateful place, more of a neglectful or inexperience. I have completely forgiven her, but will not ever share with her again. Maybe looks funny or simple, but not always to the person where it came from. When they find it's been carelessly passed around, feel me? No, I don't feel you. Yep. I'm just over it. I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. I'm so sick of these people in these chats doing this shit. We're not done yet. We're definitely not done yet. The person she was just talking about, this is an ex-BJ mod. I always used to say when I reviewed BJ that BJ was a problem, but some of the mods of hers, the ex-mods of her, were just as problematic. She would be one of those examples. I'm done being everybody's fucking kickball to kick around. Not going to do it. I'm not going to take it from fucking subs. I'm not going to take it from ex-mods. I'm not going to take it from creators. That's just not going to happen no more. I'm fucking done. I'm not going to dox you. I'm not going to threaten you, but I'm over it. I am fucking done with people who I put a fucking boundary up, didn't respond to, completely ignored for my own fucking mental well-being because obviously she's not well. And this is the shit I've gotten. YouTube bad actors, it's crazy. Which one? Oh no, I haven't looked yet. I'm getting ready to. Carl, I'm getting ready to. I'm so sick and tired of this. You're good, Scarlett. Okay, carrying on. And I'm only telling you this because it flows down to ... me pulling back from your channel. Also, I felt blank was jealous of mine and your communication or friendship. So I responded 14 times generically out of 48 emails, and you think that one of my mods and friends is jealous of our communication and friendship. Do you see the level of delusion we're handling? Thank you, Carl. I appreciate the shit. Seriously. Hey, what I do? You see how crazy this is? Hey, Yasin. Yeah, right. Revival, because I didn't know it was that deep either. This is the type of creepy shit that happens. It does. It happens quite a bit. It was very apparent. Anytime I said I emailed you, she instantly messaged me wanting to know what I told you or sent, to which I played off and didn't really tell her because it was between you and me. I can be confidential, but also had some what felt like jealousy issues with the skank Tanya Harding account. That was an alt that I used to fuck around with because I knew it was a fucking troll and I knew it was her. But what the fuck are you talking about? So I deleted the account. She found out it was me, as well as morally. After my BJ comment, I crossed my personal troll boundary, speaking harsh or ill to anyone. So Tanya fell off a cliff. Anyway, not my intentions to speak ill of blank in any way, but at all. But since it did include her one-sided issues with me and you, I backed away. The fuck? So I hope you aren't upset with my feelings and real life stuff that has pushed me back from YouTube. I do admire your style and fight for victims. Thank you. Also, with the Julia Valente, I researched her and got tons of screenshots on her first and second night on YouTube. So much confliction with that one. I just now catching up about the Rico and SR stuff and have some interesting screenshots of her months ago. But of course, I haven't told one person because I don't need real life legal drama. If you're interested, because I know you'll keep me confidential, I'm happy to discuss. But I don't want to push myself on you about it. Yeah, you pushed yourself on me. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh, Kyle kicked a bone. Hold on. Are you okay? Oh, God, he stubbed his toe on one of the chew toys. Yeah, personal troll boundary. Tell me how you guys feel. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. This is creepy. This is from October of 2024, and she's still doing shit like this today, running around and trying to get noticed. Now she's got all this information on me, and she's going to send Queen Bee. Creepy, huh? I hope you guys are doing well. I'll have to come up with a new good troll name to replace Tanya if you want. And this time, no one will find out. I didn't have anything to do with her creating that alt to begin with. She just came in and started trolling me, and I roll with shit like that. So whatever. And this time, no one will find out. The only way she found out is because someone that knew my voice heard Skink talking about monkey humping or trailer trash and outed me in our mod chat unknowingly. So that's how they found out. So yes, there it all is. I've wanted to tell you all this, but I was conflicted. I didn't want to involve you in drama. But on the other hand, I felt like I wasn't being honest with you and didn't want you to think I was angry or upset with you when that wasn't the case. I just needed to step back. If I've upset you, please let me know what I did so I can either make it right or correct my thinking, etc. Thanks. It's still high 90s today in blank, and I'm so over it. Hugs. How do you feel? That email I just read is from the chick over here on screen offering to email Queen Bee shit about me. Yeah, Asain, this is one of BJ's ex-mods. Uncomfortable, isn't it? That's not EKC. It's this Erin chick. Yeah, EKC doesn't have shit on me either. That I've never even done content on her. Like, it's so fucking stupid. The only time I ever paid attention to EKC is when she was on panel with Molly. That was it. Like that, I've never, again, these people are fucking crazy. Note to self, a little uncomfortable, bunny broiler, yeah. Yeah. Do you remember this, Dutchie? I don't remember if I talked to you about this one. I was so like, some of this shit is so hard to navigate and figure out what to do. Like, you just move, you just run. Right. It's that scary shit, right? Yeah, it's icky, isn't it? Yeah. Right. And my verbiage being goddamn, and then the whole dissertation about her children, weaponizing her children against me. If you can't be a grown fucking adult and put earbuds in, don't fucking listen. Like that weird guilt trip shit, all saying, right? It's super inappropriate. Stranger danger. She thinks you tried to dox her. Yeah, that's not going to happen. No, she's got enough concerning shit going on. Not going to even remotely dox her. But I find it fucking incredibly disgusting that she is 2 years later still, after I didn't respond to any of these. Thank you. I appreciate that, solo writer, because I have too many of them. Ask them if they want to adopt any. What up, Ski? God, this shit's crazy. Sheila, that's why it's crazy. Right. Yeah. You remember who I'm talking about. Yeah, I know for a fact we talked about it because I was so concerned. Yeah, I was so concerned. I remember coming to you about it, and yeah. Yep. Because I was like, what the fuck do I do? And here she is almost 2 years later still doing this shit. Yeah. It unfortunately happens way too much. Listen, the mods that I have, just so everybody is clear if you're new here, most of my mods have been with me from the very start of my channel. There has been a few that I've taken wrenches of over time, like not even in the beginning. I took a group of them because I just threw mods on some people. Like Jilly from Wispy's channel was one. They had them like for a day or two. Otherwise, I've taken I don't even, God, I can't even remember. It's been so few of them. But most of my mods have been with me from jump. There's been some recent additions at the beginning of the year, Audacity, Lala Lauren, and then Earth is the newest one out of the group. But the rest of them have been with me for years, 2+ years at least. And most of them coming up 3 to 4 years. I haven't had this crazy shit, but this kind of stuff, like this person was never a mod of mine. I didn't engage with her. Thank God I never exchanged phone numbers with her. She creeped me out because she did everything that was just over the top. Oh, it's a big thing to a lot of these people. Real True Seeker. There's a lot of them that do. Yeah, we definitely need. Yeah, this shit's crazy. Right, Megan. You know how uncomfortable I felt today seeing that she's in Queens, offering to email her information about me? You know how uncomfortable that makes me feel? Knowing that this is the person that's been sending 48 fucking emails, 48 goddamn emails. 14 were responded to. You heard my generic fucking responses. Shut it. Shut it. You just didn't want to ask me. Yeah. And obviously something with me too. Something with me, and it's very concerning. Yeah, you've been with me from jump. It's crazy. It's YouTube bad actors. It's crumbling though. They've cultivated this little barnyard of people that are willing to go along with this shit and don't even hear what's going on. They've gotten people to completely stop even listening to what they're hearing, and people just go along with it. Something going, is it Queens? Real True Seeker? Probably Queens. I'm assuming. Yeah. Yep, she hasn't stopped. Hasn't stopped. Oh. Oh, that's funny because somebody, Elizabeth, I just looked at, I'll have to email you back because that's interesting. Right, Dutchy. Right. Carl. Right. This shit's just wild, though. Oh, what I do. And I'm sorry, that was a confusion with your comment. You were saying that Queen was like Natasha Cooper. Is that correct? And people thought, or I thought you were talking about me being like Natasha. Yeah, it's super fucking concerning. I survived the hive. Like, super fucking concerning. But that's the type of email she sends. And then because she got ignored, like straight up got ignored. There was nothing like negative, not one word negative spoken to her. But because I didn't pay attention to her, she's still doing this. She's still fucking doing this. Oh, you're talking about Brittany. Yeah, that makes sense. It's concerning, Shortcake Girl. You have Jonesin dangling information coming into Jay's at the end of Jay's live, trying to like gas shit up once again because she's hoping that it might make me dangle information. Like, that's so fucking gross. Like, what is wrong with these people? It's so fucking weird. Sorry about that. You're back. Yeah. Always groovy. It becomes really hard to navigate this shit. I survived the hive. She is. It's extremely fucking concerning. And then you see her in a chat offering information. Like, this is why this space gets to be a whirlwind. And it's oftentimes not just the creators. You're dealing with shit like this from people who get a chip on their fucking shoulder for nothing. Nothing. I couldn't navigate these two situations any differently except fucking ignoring. Like, both of these people. Amethyst was blocked and ignored. This person blocked and ignored. And they won't fucking stop. And then Amethyst has the in with Jonesin, who's willing to do anything to get at me, which is so dumb. Like, you're not ever going to be relevant in what is going on. God, that is a targeted harassment campaign, Carl, for sure. I just don't even know. And then you've got Queen out here just fucking lying about the craziest fucking shit, tapping in and bringing up people that have nothing to do with anything, like people that have not been mentioned. That one's low. Huh, buddy? That one was coming to get you. That one was pretty low. Cooper and I are sitting out here. Yeah, it's just crazy. You two bad actors, it's crazy. Ew. Yeah, he brings subs. Yeah, absolutely. They're on a mission to destroy somebody. They don't care who it is. That will help. As long as you talk shit about the common enemy, you're welcomed in. It's just crazy. Like, this shit's absolutely. Yeah, I don't even know what to think. Good night, Dutchy. But that's where we're at. That's just part of where we are. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about some of this stuff. The crazy thing is, in the live stream Jay just did, when you listen to what happened, Truth flat out states over and over again that Jay was using an alt of Clues X. We found out in February that they plotted for 2 weeks of how to approach Jay using those alts. They had 2 weeks. They knew that wasn't her ex's photo. They knew all along. He talked to Clue. Clue and Cletus knew it wasn't her ex. That was all set up in a performance, every bit of that. And that is one of the biggest tells. As soon as everything's like figured out and Granny says there's people that are owed apologies because Jay's being accused of using Clue's ex as a photo, never fucking happens. Never happened. But that was a big sticking point, and that's how they opened that whole entire ambush, was to claim that she used a photo of Clue's ex as the picture. They sat there for 2 weeks and didn't vet that bullshit. They knew exactly what they were doing. That they knew that that wasn't Clue's ex. And they lied to everybody and they got it past everybody. That was all set up. Every bit of it. And Odin Girl, we have Odin Girl's comments in the live streams admitting that they plotted that for 2 fucking weeks. And nobody cares. Yeah, Kay. Well, that's where she was, Mona Lisa. She used to go over there quite a bit when I first started covering Britney. Britney and Queen were closer than Granny and Queen. Crazy. Hey, Coco. Oh, you're going to want to replay this one. This one's wild, Coco. If you were at the end of Jay's and saw Jones and come in and do her shit, I set that to bed again because she's been doing this for fucking months. And it's the most disgusting thing ever, what they're trying to do. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, these people really are something else. You've got one out here fucking dangling information that I supposedly know about a missing child, and that wouldn't be information that I'd come out here ever. And that wasn't even what was being talked about. And then she had to come in and like fucking try to switch shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then you'll get to hear a crazy fucking email, Coco, that will make you, somebody that's over in Queens offering to send her information about me. Somebody that emailed me 48 times, got 14 very generic responses, and then like love letters to Becky type shit. And that was it. 2 weeks they plotted for that. 2 weeks. Who? Sheila? Hey, Casper. Carl, this is so crazy. All smoke and mirrors to deflect from the actual question, which was the real problem. Absolutely. The fact that any of that was even going on. Agreed, you two bad actors. Yeah, but it's so obvious now when you look back at it and you hear how performative he was. He's like, that's Clue's ex. How fucking dare you? Blah, blah, blah. Like, they knew that wasn't her ex all along, but they knew it was close enough from a distance they could get that to go by. And then as soon as it was questioned, Cletus then stops it and was like, that's not the big part here. Blah, blah, blah. And like tries to deflect off of it. No, motherfucker. That was a huge piece of it. That's how you justified Clue popping off. And she was going to pop off, or she did pop off on Granny and Jay. She said what she said about both of them. And all along, that was a fucking picture of Cam from Cam and Allie. And you fuckers knew for 2 weeks that wasn't Clue's ex, but you all slid it by. And it's also admitted that Queen was talking to Cramant. They had been chumming it up, and this was all plotted. Truth had already sent all these screenshots to Queen. This was all predetermined and set up and shit. This didn't happen just randomly. Yeah, it's weird. This one's weird. Angela's clips, because in the beginning of that live stream that Jay played today, they were all going after Queen, and those guys were dragging Angela. Tara, yeah. And today she is over in Queens offering to send information. I'll email you, Queen. I've never had a conversation. Thank God. Do you see what it is, though? Like, it's not stop. It's nonstop. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the 9th. It was terrible, though. It's terrible looking back on that, how easily they manipulated everybody. Like, people can dislike Jay, me, anything, but people are completely throwing logic out the window. Like, there are people sitting in Queens hearing these stories that were actually here when these things went down that are just staying silent, going along with it. Oh, what's wrong with nonsense? Nonsense is unhinged. Motherfucker, what? You're sitting there lying and eating these lies up like they're fucking something when you sat here and know that it's not even the goddamn truth. The way that she maneuvered the bullshit we talked about earlier and brought up other creators and took the opportunity to try and threaten other creators that I've never mentioned. Cheesy actually was the one. Cheesy owes Burnt Toast an apology. Cheesy completely owes Burnt Toast an apology. How fucking disgusting was that shit? But that's on Cheesy. Like, leave Burnt Toast the fuck out of this. That was fucking weird, Cheesy. And you are scummy for what you did. Hey, Salty. Tracy, we won't be here much longer. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kate, you please do. Please listen to more of it because it is absolutely incredible how manipulated that situation is. Like, if you can, or you can just watch the stream that she reviewed, Kay. If you want to watch it without commentary, I'll send you the stream. Just if you want it, email me and I'll send you the direct link for the stream and you can just watch it on your own. She couldn't. She couldn't at all. She couldn't keep up with the script. Yeah, she's always been YouTube bad actors. The sad thing is when she first started, Wispy was really good. She did a series that was this Lucy character that was cute as hell. She had great potential, and then she got lumped in. Well, she lumped herself in with a bunch of really fucking sideways shit with people like trying to fuck with people's housing and going real life and crazy shit like that. So that was kind of a stain. And then she attached herself to Queen and has never stood for shit since. She runs the same narrative, and then her co-host comes from like the drama community. I took Jilly's wrench back in 2022 because I just like thrown a wrench on her one day and didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and then took it. And as soon as I took that, she went right to the person that doxed me and did the same thing. Like, these people get way too overboard. And ever since then, she's had a fucking chip on her shoulder because I don't pander to her, pay attention to her. Yeah. Yeah. He won't stop. It's crazy. Hey, Peter. I hope you're doing good. It's crazy to me. Yeah, what the hell is that about? Everybody's just being thrown in. That's the other thing. Like, what if you walked away today? There's nothing to turn on me. Bog emails me, like other trolls that not trolls, other lol cows that I might be interested in, her pajamas and her glasses picture. What the fuck? Like, these people do the most. Yeah, it is a cult. It's absolutely a cult. It was so eye-opening. I have a question about the troll in BJ's chat that night. Did that happen after they went live or before? Body, are you talking about the troll account that they said went into BJ's? On November? I was confused. Jay asked BJ, and I think the response was it was a troll. I don't know the answer. If that's what you're talking about, the answer wasn't clear to me. We'll have to go find it. Well, that's great. Like, why are they okay, wait a second. Why are they watching her chat? I was literally just there last week. What? Uh, I really like Amy. I feel bad because she's such a kind soul. Is that the Truth Be Told account? That was the one? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Olap. It's wild though how that happened. That was so calculated and coordinated. I don't know if you watched Jays today or not, but that was so calculated. They knew for 2 fucking weeks, and we got that confirmed by Odin Girl. We've got the comments. I'll just have to pull them up, and I'll be ready for that tomorrow. But we've got the fucking comment from Odin Girl that they sat for 2 weeks and plotted how to roll that out. And not once did they vet. Well, they did. They knew that it wasn't Clues X, but they knew that it could pass, and they could put that on Jay and get people emotionally invested. And that was all they needed to do. That was it. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Hey, Chad. Look, I've barely been on here today. I came on an hour earlier, and then I watched other people today, which was really nice. But no, there's so much to get through. That's what Body, I have the same questions, and I gotta look at some of that, what kicked off that night. But I think, okay, so what I do know, Body, is that according to what Clue told me, now this is, you got to remember where this comes from. Clue told me that she wanted nothing to do with this situation, that they had been bugging her about Jay doing this and that, and she was like, nope, not interested. Well, that's obviously not the truth. But what she told me was that she wasn't interested. So they pulled Clue into a Discord call with Queen, some of Truth's mods. I don't know if Truth was there or not, and Clue. Queen Bee had to get a hold of Clue and ask her to come in. And finally, she went into this Discord call to where they told her Jay was using an alt with her ex's photo and blah, 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 blah. It supposedly was Alabama Mama, but it's also been said that it was Queen that told her that that was who it was. And then watching the actual performance again, now knowing all of that and knowing that Odin Girl confirmed, and I double confirmed with her that they knew that this was her for 2 weeks and they didn't do anything. And she was like, yep, they waited for 2 weeks figuring out how to handle it. So I don't know where that troll account going into BJ's plays into it yet. I don't know if that was like the kickoff and the excuse. I don't know if you know this. They went into BJ's and doxed me. Put my full legal name in BJ's chat yesterday. That's just kind of like a redox, half dox. It's not a big deal, but they went into BJ's yesterday to put my full legal name in her chat. That's very apparent what they're trying to do. BJ's know my full legal name for fucking 2.5 years. I don't know. It's so fucking weird. And why do they consider, like, why even bring that up, Coco, though? Even if, like, let's just say for 1 second that I didn't support Burnt Toast and I never went over there or anything. What does that have to do with me addressing Queen's lies? It has nothing to do with it. Cheesy took an opportunity to go up there and deflect off of the fact that Queen Bee used a disgusting situation to try and get me involved, and just one of many. But that was the final, like, no, this is like the longest, no, never gonna fucking, nope. That's over. I think it was one of them. I really think it was one of them. And then I want to find out when it happened that he supposedly was doxxed in Trisha's chat, because it was supposedly Trisha's chat and then Soup's chat that his name was placed. What do you mean? What Cheesy done in Burnt Toast, Mr. Bernadette? I don't know what you're talking about, what Cheesy did in Burnt Toast. Cheesy took panel at Queen's And in the midst of like Queen freaking out because I called her out for lying and using a horrific situation to try and get me involved in, and lied over and over again, Cheesy got up on panel and started like chastising me, blatantly lying, and brought up burnt toast. And I don't support burnt toast. Like that had anything to fucking do with anything, which is a blatant lie. And even if I didn't support burnt toast, which is completely false, what does it matter? It has nothing to do with Queen or Cheesy. Like, why the fuck do you care? And then burnt toast, or not burnt toast, B Tim and Cheesy now are claiming they've never seen me in our chat. Like, why are you watching burnt toast chat like that? That's weird. And if you would have been watching closely enough, you would have seen me last week. I was chatting with people in my chat and burnt toast. Like a bunch of us were there.
How long did it go?
Just a few. I'm starting to have more boundaries. Tara, well, now you understand too why I think I get a little defensive about the term friend, because I'm very specific about how that's used because of people like this Erin chick. I haven't, Chad. Right. Right. The whole thing was so set up, Body, though. It was so set up, and it had nothing to do with, like, they didn't care about the comment. They didn't care about that. That would have already been addressed. What they cared about was they were trying to pin that alt as if it was Clue's ex, and they knew it wasn't her ex. And then when that got busted out and Jay instantly said, oh, that's not who it is, and texted Granny, and she says that, they got so defensive and switched gears. I don't know. Yeah, I wish I knew. Hey, Pen. Something's weird here, though. There's something more to this. Hey, Sharns. Yeah. I'll look into it further because I want to see there's a few pieces of this body that I didn't even know about, that had kicked off before because I wasn't paying attention to this stuff. I want to know about a few more things with these accounts and stuff because some of this seems really weird. I didn't say you did. I said you were involved with a group, Wispy, and that's not a lie. You were involved with a group that was fucking with people's housing. And you also have a tendency of not vetting shit and running with shit and allowing shit to be ran with over and over again, like me doxing an account that's the only thing that they've ever been known as for their entire time. But, you know, that's kind of a tendency of yours over there. You just kind of go along with whatever. It's whatever. Yeah. I'll look into that further. I adore Amy, but she unfortunately doesn't know what's going on. I'm way behind in the chat. Hold on. Nope. That was 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I survived the hive. Hey, Zoe Trophy. I will tomorrow. Yeah, I will tomorrow. Coco, I'm going to do all that tomorrow. I'm going to debunk that live stream and show, again, there was nothing, like the only mention of burnt toast that's been over here is go check her out on Rumble. We miss her. That's the only thing that's ever been mentioned. Cheesy got up on that panel, so wherever that came from was complete bullshit. I can. You two bad actors. I just don't have anything more to say. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Body. I just don't have the answers to like where that's set up or how that all played into it. Right. Did you hear this, Body? Did you hear this shit? Let me show you this. You want to hear disturbing shit? So I had 2 phone calls with Chris Proudfoot, which I've always been honest about. Duchess was on the first one. Kyle was with me during the second one. He reached out to Duchess and wanted to have a conversation with me, which I was a little not sure of at first. And then I agreed. Duchess and I three-way called with him. And then Kyle and I talked to him. None of the information that in that phone call or anything, it's all hearsay at the end of the day. It's all unvetted hearsay. So today at the end of Jay's live, I had talked about how we were talking about Truth and his calls with Granny. When Granny and Truth had that conversation, Granny also called me and was having a really fucking hard time with it. She was really struggling with the phone call that her and Truth had. And being a friend, I wanted to support her, but I wasn't sure what to even make of it from the little bit. So I asked if she would be okay with my friend at the time, Amethyst, joining the call. So the three of us, Granny, Amethyst, and I, three-way called for 3 hours. Anyways, Jones comes in at the end of Jay's live tonight and starts like doing her little pompous shit. And I was like, yeah, we had a phone call. I'm just explaining this because this is the shit that I can't stand that's being done. And this really shows exactly the lengths these people go to. I've never talked about what happened or what I found out on those phone calls for a reason. There's a missing child. If I knew anything from those calls that was pertinent information, it would have gone to law enforcement, not for internet concerns whatsoever. That's just not something that I would ever do. None of it's vetted. None of it is like, that's just not shit that I do. It's not what I'm ever going to do. But Joneson came in and started her shit again. She's been trying this for over almost over a year now. But listen to how grimy this shit is. I'm fucking irritated with the internet and want to just, oof.
That she left your ass because you jumped up on Clue's panel to calm Chris Proudfoot down. And then you talk about how I'm dropping these little crumbs of information of how I know some information. I will never, for the same reason as Am nonsense, I'm talking to you, boo, talking to you. I will never, ever come out with that information, much like Am, because we don't want to bring more exploitation to this child's case.
Hence why, like, none of this has ever been talked about publicly. Am was my mod and my friend at the time, so I confided in her a few things. And then when I blocked her, she ran to Joneson. So they're trying to dangle this to the internet to try and put pressure on me to put out private information on a missing child's case. You can't make this shit up.
But you've had no problem doing that so far. So if I drop the crumbs, why don't you tell the people what you know? Why don't you tell the people what you know from the background? Why don't you tell the people things that have happened in the background? Thank y'all. Thank you.
I would never tell anybody or disclose any information about a missing child. If it was concerning, it would go to law enforcement. Like, this isn't a fucking game. This is gross.
I just want to hear you say it. I want to hear you. And I never said it was going to be something that would take your channel down. I said you would lose a lot of support, and you would, and you know you would. I want to hear you come out here and tell everybody what kind of fuck shit you've been a part of in the background. The stuff that you know while simultaneously jumping on a panel to calm a man down. How about you tell everybody? Tell us all. She knows Am won't do that. And I'll tell you what, it's been
obviously I won't do that. Like, this isn't a fucking game. This is a missing child. Any information that's known about a missing child is not for the internet. This is just like what everybody else has done and dangled information. But this part right here just kicks my ass.
She knows Am won't do that. And I'll tell you what, it's been hard for me not to. But I figure I'll just keep putting those little crumbs out. Maybe it'll throw her over the edge a little bit. Thank you, Lacey. Maybe she can come out here and stand on the support she was given.
Oh, yeah. So dangling information on missing children's cases, what we use for fucking drama. Gross. There's a reason why it was not public to begin with. let alone why I wouldn't bring it out. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? There's a missing child. Ugh. Fucking weird. People are fucking weird. That's why I say, like, it's so ridiculous at this fucking point in time, this juncture. No, Mr. Bernadette, she got AI dumpster fire thing. She got a bot that picked her up. Right, Olaf? This shit's gross to me. You fucking, these people dangling shit about a missing child for fucking internet games. I'm fucking over it. I'm ready to fucking tell a lot of people what I think. Because I'm sick and tired of the fucking games. These people don't give a shit. Right. Exactly. That's exactly right, AJ. Like, it wouldn't come out here. That's the thing is, like, why? Why would I do that? That's exactly what happened with that fucking panel. Like, why would I disrespect Sebastian at the end of the day? Why the fuck would I do that? Why? Hey, Kathy. Yeah, you would be impressed. Cheryl, you would be way impressed with all of it. Yeah, it's just so stupid. These people I'm just over it. Like, I'm done. I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with the fucking lies. No, done with it. Done with it. Done with it. All right, I think that's it. That's all. Listen, this isn't the first time Wispy and I have had issues, and it's not going to be the last time. She's accused me of bullshit before and ran with it. This time it just happened to be that she didn't shut down what the fuck a dox is. And yeah, I have every right to be irritated about that shit. Oh yeah. I'm not shocked by any of that, Sharns. Not shocked at all. What I'm sick of is people weaponizing a missing child. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the blatant fucking disregard for what is fucking going on. The games that have been played and the use of a missing child to continue to play these games while continuing to say that, oh, that's not what happened here. The fuck it's not. The fuck it's not. It's fucking old. I'm fucking sick of so many people. Good night, Mona Lisa. I'm headed out with you. Yes, that's going to be a fun one, Cheryl. Because she needed to fucking throw shit at me, Sheila. Because that's what happens. Did you read through, Carolyn, have you read through the documents in that lawsuit? It's fucking sad. I read some more of it today, and I'm not going to cover it. I'm not going to even touch it. At the end of the day, he's gone. He's missing. And his dad has every right to file a lawsuit. And it's truly so disheartening. It's so disheartening. Yeah, I'm just sick of the bullshit with that. If it would have taken 2 seconds to learn that wasn't even the fucking truth, but people just run with fucking bullshit because why not? It's me, right? Just fucking let people say what the fuck ever. Sharns, it's so gross though. Like, that's the shit that's just so gross. Good night, Galen. It's so disgusting. If good people can't find their way off the bus, maybe the bus needs to ran off the road and they need escorted off the bus. Really? Carl, I agree with you. There's no excuses for this shit anymore. There's just none. And I'm sick and tired of being expected to take it from all of these people. Not going to do it. People that were around, let me remind you, a lot of these people have been around as they sat there today and listened to blatant ass fucking lies. And not once did I see many of them, actually none of them, speak up and say a fucking thing to shut it down, because either you fall in line, and most of these people can't handle the backlash. They can't. But they'll go along with it. Thank you, you two bad actors. I appreciate that. Look, it's not that hard to fucking stand on anything around here. It's really not that fucking hard. But I'm not going to be anybody else's punching bag anymore. I'm over it. You can only do so much before I'm going to start kicking back. And I finally decided to start kicking back. You don't get to use my child's or a grieving mother's pain for your sick, disgusting fucking bullshit time and time again. You don't get to accuse me of doxing somebody that's always been known as that fucking name. You don't get to go around and weaponize information that you didn't get from me because I ignored you and put up a boundary. You don't get to dangle information about a phone call that I had with Chris Proudfoot that I didn't bring to the internet for dignity of the missing child's for a fucking reason. And you're not going to continue to dangle crumbs and hope that I come out and release information about a missing child. That information would go to law enforcement and law enforcement only. Some of you are just scum. And I'm sick and tired of hearing excuses for the behaviors of shitty ass people and all these people just sitting by. If you continue to engage with that shit, stop fucking playing in my goddamn face. If you can't stand for fucking shit, don't come around here. End of it. Like, I'm fucking way over that. Don't come around here. Carl doesn't deserve it. Carl's been threatened over and over again, repeatedly. A few of my mods have been threatened. She facilitated. Queen did. She's conveniently forgetting to include the part that she facilitated the platform for my mod to be doxxed. And could have shut it down, but she didn't because, fuck it. Right? Fuck it. You don't get to continue to fucking do these dirty things and all of us just sit by and take it. Not happening. I've taken a lot of shit from a lot of these fucking people. Nope. No more. No more. When was that? Oh, on that one, Mr. Bernadette? Or tonight? It's not for creator fodder, Marla. It's not at all. We need to know what the fuck is going on. We need to know what the fuck is going on because, unfortunately, that's who they used for all of that. They used a missing child for their round one. They used missing children's parents for their round one. Unfortunately, whether you like it or not, sometimes that shit has to be replayed to understand the games that are being played and by who. And it's to the depths of way more than that. Way more. Like, if people only fucking knew the shit that they have done and said and dangled out here. No, you don't get to fucking do that. And then cry and bitch when people actually replay it to correct the fucking narrative. Because nobody deserves to have a missing child's parents when they didn't do anything besides repeat a disgusting fucking rumor that was concocted to begin with. Mm-mm. Jay didn't deserve that. I don't give a shit what anybody's personal feelings are on Jay. She didn't deserve any of that, what was done to her. She took accountability for using an alt, and they lied about every bit of it. And that was all fucking set up. All of it was set up. Every bit of that. And nobody wants to talk about, yeah, he was running around doing that shit. Crazy shit. Yeah, really, Ski. Exactly. Yeah, Wispy, I'm not interested in doing this. You know exactly what happened the other night and what you did not shut down. You allowed Granny's mods over there to continue to claim that I doxed Athlete Troy, who's always been known as Athlete Troy, and you've been around long enough to know these things, and you didn't have proof, and you didn't shut it down. Like, you have a responsibility to stop some of this shit too, just like I do. And I do a damn fucking good job of it, and I would expect a little bit more out of you. A little bit more, but you sit there and let your co-host just run her fucking mouth about shit she don't know shit about. And that was not you before. You used to have a give a fuck a little bit. You've done it to me a couple times, though. You've ran with some real shitty things about me before. This isn't a fucking first go around with you. And look, I used to really enjoy your content, but that's bullshit. It's bullshit. If you would have done a tiny little bit and asked anybody can tell you that's all she's ever been known as. That's what she came into this community as her name. That's how I know it, because that's all I've ever fucking known her as. And yeah, I'm a little irritated that you wouldn't fucking do one little thing to shut that down. It's simple, but you just allow the shit. You just fucking allow the pile-ons. And you know better. You fucking know better. And the sad thing is I used to be able to expect better from you. You were one of the few that didn't do shit like this. And then it was like downhill. Yeah. You would be pissed if I fucking did that to you. Rightfully fucking so. If I let people sit here and fucking... Anyways. I'm sure you do feel lost, because if you're sitting there allowing shit like that to be said, you obviously haven't been paying attention. Sorry, I'm irritated, and I have every right to be. You sit there and let people accuse me of doxing somebody that's all they've ever been known as. Hey, Marcy. Sharns, I didn't even know the depth of it. Oh, and we've barely ripped the Band-Aid off. Right, Coco. It's extremely fucking unfair. Extremely unfair. It's extremely careless. And it's just one of those things of, well, you know, all of the other people I like are going at her, so why the fuck not? I've been accused of sexually assaulting Truth. My family has been gone at over and over again. They've said I'm unemployed. Kyle's been gone at. My name has been fucking put out here again, which no big deal, but that's been dangled. They've gone after my family, my sister, my nieces, Mackenzie. You know why? Because they can't fucking debunk their own words. So they go lower and fucking lower. And all I've done is go back to the fucking their own goddamn words over and over again, just like Joneslyn did to me tonight and Jay's. The same fucking bullshit. Nothing was off topic. I was talking about a call that we had, Granny and I had. She didn't disclose that she had also disclosed that information to me. Oh, it's okay, Alsane. I've been down this road before. And then you have somebody like this. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Somebody like this one this Aaron who is offering up information. And I read you one of the fucking emails of why I didn't continue to engage with that fucking person at all. Even the very generic responses that I gave were obviously too much. 48 fucking emails. 48 motherfucking emails. 14 responses, extremely generic. And that's the fucking dissertations. And now because I've ignored her and completely wanted nothing to do with her, she's running around offering, like, are you people okay? Yeah, Granny admitting to fucking recording calls because she was gassed up and told that I said her Give Send Go was a fucking fraud, which I never fucking said, never implied. Okay, you want to say that your perception was, it still doesn't change. That's not what I fucking said. And I explained exactly what I meant because Angela's Clips and Giggles is detailing and having people tell her how much they gave Brittany. She can't stand Granny more than she can stand Brittany. And you think for 1 second she's not going to do the same? Come on, people. Yeah, fuck. At the end of the day, I want to just be very clear. Oh God, Olap, that's just one of them. And I wish I could say that's the only person, Olap. Oh my God. This is why I selectively do not respond to my email. Oh, and none of these people give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, using my child to excuse her behavior of going after a grieving mother. Fuck that. I didn't say you particular. You were around that group. Were you not? Were you not friends with that fucking group when that shit went down? That's when everything fucking changed with you. As soon as you got linked up with that group, that was the end of it. I didn't say that you in particular tried to. You were absolutely involved with that group. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You were friends with that whole group and got pulled into that shit. I never said you were the one to do her housing. You were involved with that fucking group and all that drama around that group. I didn't fucking lie on you. Not once. And that's been my experience with you. The person that you started out with or being when you used to do actual content completely changed. And I'm entitled to that. I'm not sitting here lying on you like you do to me. Good night, Lauren. We just corrected a few of these things, Lauren. Right, Coco, right. Yeah, if any of us do that. The fuck she hasn't, Beach Life. You're not going to come in here and fucking coddle her. She allowed them to say I doxed somebody that I didn't fucking dox. She didn't shut that shit down. She has a fucking duty to do something for once. She's done this numerous times to me. I called her on it last time. She didn't correct it last time. And I'm calling her on it again. You're not going to come in here and coddle somebody that is absolutely not doing anything to stand up for anything. And don't tell me you don't fucking see shit because it's a crock of shit, especially when you're in all the chats where I'm being fucking trashed. Nope. No more passes. Thank you, Marcy. That's exactly what you're doing. You said you did absolutely nothing wrong. Yeah, she allowed me to be accused of doxing somebody that's always been known as the same fucking thing. Putting that on you isn't fair. That's your fucking chat. That's your chat. That's your damn chat. Like, what are you even talking about, Wispy? Well, that's probably because you might not have been around a long time and realize that that's all her name has ever been. And if you went and looked at her handle, you would see that that's her fucking handle. Oh, God. Sounded like a dox to me. Oh, why? Because you didn't realize that's what she came to the Krama sector as? No, you're good, Lauren. Yeah, it's not going to happen, Coco. The skirting of bullshit is constantly. Yeah, Still in Leather was a fucking problem. Terry Lynn's her fucking mod. Or was. I don't know if she's still got a wrench over there now. But Terry Lynn also fucking admitted to passing around my information with Julia Valente. There's a reason I don't go around a lot of these places. It is what the fuck it is. That's what it is. A dox in a box. Right. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Yeah, that's the craziest part about the whole situation with that AT account. That's all I've ever known her as. Like, all I've ever known her as. And so now this whole thing, and I was calling her Ashley, and it's actually Athley. But that's all I've ever known her as, is that name. And then now that they had to spin it, and they went right into Wispy's to continue to do it, and she just sat there like, oh, okay, we're going to go with this. Nonsense, bad. What the fuck? Good night, Kay. Love you too. Oh, if you want me to send you that link, just email me and I'll send it to you in an email. It'll probably be tomorrow. Good night, Rubber. Yeah, you were. You were involved with the group of them. You sure as fuck were, Wispy. You were involved with that group. Like, I don't even know what you're trying to switch up here. You were involved with that entire group of people. And I have every right to say that that's when things fucking went downhill with you. That is what I saw. That is my opinion. You weren't careless before. In fact, you were really good. You were fucking really good. But I don't know if that situation just overwhelmed you with those people and all the fucking bullshit that was going on. But you know I used to fucking appreciate your content all the time. Olaf, shut it. And you know that was chaotic. Like, that's the thing. You two bad actors, I agree. But at some point in time, she's got to stand up and take care of it herself and stop using it as an excuse to continue to do that. And Wispy's the least. It was just disappointing because at one point in time, Wispy would be the one to shut shit like that down. But Jilly, sorry, that's a problem. And she's had a problem with me since 2022. Wispy might not recall that, but when I pulled her fucking wrench, she went right to the person that doxed me and fucking caused shit. And it was what it was. Wispy's got, in my opinion, she's got better potential than most of these people. Wispy always used to be the one we were going to rescue from the frozen tundra. But at some point in time, when you are just going along with the bullshit, yeah, no, I have every right to feel the way I do. Hey, Linz, I'm just bullshitting now. Truth included last night? They showed her cam slip? Why? What the fuck are they doing there? Like, what happened there? Is she coming out and talking now too? Sorry, I'm reading this. Oh, God, this shit's so frustrating. Good night, Sharns. Good night, Froggy Froggy. Coco, I've made mistakes, as you know, and had to own the fucking shit. Jesus, it happens, but it's just like, what? Wispy, go to the old Natasha Cooper days, or go to one of your Chroma people that will be honest with you and ask them. Her handle has always been her name. Like Lauren said, that's what she came on this app in like 21 ish as. She's from the Natasha Cooper place. That's all she's ever been known as. That's her hand. It was her handle, even. I don't know if she's changed it now or not, but that's all she's ever been. That's all I ever known her as. In fact, you can go to, and here's the other funny thing, Wispy, about that, is they're screaming that it's a dox because I said her name when addressing her. Guess who else has screamed out her name when reading her posts? Brittany. Brittany J has read out her posts and said exactly who her name, because that's what they have all known. That's what everybody's known her as. They didn't claim it was a dox then. It was just a gotcha moment on this one, because once they realized I didn't call Granny's Give Send Go or Granny a fraud, I said, if we need a history lesson, it's not going to be me. I'm not the one with 2 Give Send Goes that are lacking transparency, and I stand on that. They are lacking transparency, but we know in this space that they're going to do exactly to Granny what they've done to BJ. Wasn't saying I was going to do it, but it will be done. Not once did I call her or her Give Send Goes a fraud. So they turned it. They initially tried to run with the fact that I called her a fraud or her Give Send Go. That didn't work out because that was never fucking said, nor was it implied. And very clearly stated I was no regrets when supporting her legal funds, no regrets of doing any of that. So then they switched it up. And as soon as that didn't work, then it was I doxed her mod, Athlete Troy. What word would you like me to use? Associated? You're playing semantics here and not even listening. Like, you are worried about me saying these people were your mods. I would have a responsibility in that shit too. I would absolutely have a responsibility if one of my mods was doing shit like that and I was involved or in the know of it and you did defend these people. So what word would you like me to use? Associated with one of your ex mods? What word would you like me to use? Rubber. Because you're so concerned about something that I said that is factual and completely missing the point of the harm that you continue to do to myself repeatedly. This is the second time you have allowed yourself to run with fucking straight up bullshit about me. Straight up fucking bullshit. Is Terry Lynn still a mod of yours? I didn't say you ran to somebody. Is Terry Lynn still a mod of yours? Wispy? Do you also know that Terry Lynn passed my docs around and Granny's? Yeah, right? It's because she knows. She knows. Yeah, it's bullshit. We all do. This place is a fucking cesspool. And once you get your training wheels off, you get them. I'll let Wispy respond a couple more times and then I am getting out of here. At some point in time, It's just where it is. It is a bubbling toxic cesspool. But you know what the thing is, you two bad actors, is this is what's going to continue to happen in these little ecosystems, that microcosms that continue to form off of these tragedies, as long as things are allowed, like what's happening in Nancy Guthrie's case, for instance. Same characters that were involved. No, I said Jilly did. No, Wispy, rewind. I said Jilly did. Your co-host ran to Penelope. And I have screenshots of it. I was talking about Jilly. I actually distinctly clarified. I didn't say you did. Jilly did. Jilly ran to Penelope in 2022. I've got the screenshots of it still. Your co-host ran right to the person because I took her wrench because I had just thrown one at her. It wasn't deep. I didn't even know what I was doing with wrenches. And when I took it, she ran right to Penelope, who doxed me. That was about Jilly. But one of your mods, if Terry Lynn's still your mod, Terry Lynn also admitted to passing around my docs and Granny's docs. And, you know, there's that too. That was about Jilly. Rewind, you'll hear me say that. The gaslighting and the complete avoidance of, yeah, I fucked up, and owning it. Like, some of these people just will never own it. She didn't own it the last time, and I don't expect her to this time either. But Jen trying to twist things that I've absolutely said. Jilly absolutely ran to Penelope after Penelope doxed me and was making shit ass comments. And I was like, wait a second, what? What the fuck is going on here? I don't forget a lot of that shit. Not at all. I'll give you a second chance to show your ass again. And she did. Oh, you two bad actors. It feels like there's so many more of these people, though, than of us. And then you think of, like, some of the serious situations, like what Lauren Mathias has gotten away with and how many subs she has. And it's like, what the fuck? Do we even have a chance of stopping some of this shit? Yeah, Sheila. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Some crazy shit. Crazy fucking shit. But what do I know? I've just been around and pay attention. And that's the way it goes. So, all right. She can rewind and go hear what I said. Her co-host absolutely ran right to the person that doxed me in 2022 because she got her fucking poop in a group and got offended. And that's the way it is. And now I guess I just get to take more bullshit. It is what it is. Oh, really, Cassandra? Then why hasn't it been put out yet? Why hasn't it been put out? Where is this fuck shit that I've been involved in? Cassandra? I see you too. Not another fucking dumbass that doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's interesting. I've been in so much fuck shit, but yet not a single bit of it has come to light because I don't do this shit. Not once have I ever sat around and done this shit. I don't have to. Palm Beach, Peter. When you know how to use somebody's own words to let them tell their own story, you don't have to deal with this fuck shit. Nope. Go on, though. That's why they have so much to expose, and I've been involved in so much fuck shit. That's why they continue to go after my family and blatantly fucking lie. Just blatantly fucking lie to your faces over and over again. And you, Cassandra, and idiots like you are exactly what's wrong with this. Instead of asking for fucking proof of shit, you just run with shit and say stupid shit. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be prepared. We're going to do a marathon of actual debunking Queen's lies. because she lied her ass off today about stupid shit, such as fundraisers and shit, that a lot of those people that sat in that chat and cheered her on were around for, who sat silently once again. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Good night, Coco. I will see you. No, Bob, not for sure. Not sure yet. Irony brushed away the cobwebs. Good night, y'all. I'll see you at some point tomorrow. Bye.